started it.
You started it.
Yeah.
We're live.
You ready?
On camera, on the scene,
Up.
on the
We're
set.
live.
Oh, he said hold on. God damn it.
I'm right here.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, he's right here. He's right here.
There he goes.
All right.
How are we gonna intro this?
We don't.
Should I just do the intro we did before? Like I would start it.
Yes. I don't know what it was, but yes.
You know, I can agree with that. Are you recording all this?
Yes.
No, fuck it. We'll just use all that we just said as the intro. Fuck it.
But now you just said intro, so now we gotta intro it.
Nah, it's good.
Okay.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of the Invalid Barcode podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Jared. Why don't you go next?
Hey, I'm Brown.
You can't say that.
Nah, it's okay. Yeah,
I can't say I'm
Brown.
Brown. Okay,
I mean,
sorry.
you can, but like, what's your name?
Hi, Ahmad.
I'm Jeremiah. That's me.
He's white.
All right. I gotta go.
Such an I'm brown too.
Switch things up a little bit. I'm Brown. Oh wait.
Yeah.
That's gonna suck. When you start yelling and you cut out.
My fault.
It's okay, pimp.
So what have you guys been up to? Okay, wait.
Actually-
First I should ask, how have you guys recovered from the trip yet? And we'll get to that.
First,
we'll get to the trip in a bit.
Honestly, dude, I still think about the trip, even though it's been like 3 days since we've been back. Yeah, no, not even 3 days.
Bro,
A
it's
week?
been a whole
longer.
ass week.
It's been a whole ass week.
Were you good?
He said,
Bro,
not,
I still remember like it was yesterday, bro.
he said not even 3 days, bro. It's been 7. We got back today,
Oh, man.
bro.
Man, I still, like I said, I still remember it like it's yesterday.
Dude,
That was a pretty legendary trip, though. I'm not gonna lie.
no doubt. I'm telling you. I was talking to my brother about this. Those sandwiches that we made the first night when we got there after that fucking drive,
Bro, they were godly.
those were such. It was just white bread, turkey titty. What was it? Lettuce, and avocado, and then mayonnaise, and American cheese. I hate American cheese, but holy fuck, that
Dude,
sandwich was
I'm telling you,
stupid.
I'm telling you, dude, it was the avocado we added in there.
Yeah, I think that was it. Cause, I mean, I don't normally eat sandwiches or white bread, but then like the avocado just like changed everything.
Bro, but you
bro.
know
Like,
why? It wasn't
I was
organic.
enlightened.
It was orgasmic. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, was it
Yeah.
organic or orgasmic? Probably
Something like
both.
that.
Yeah.
Right,
No,
so
but
for
yeah.
for
But
those of you confused about what we're talking about, we were gone on a 3-day camping trip out into the woods. It was just the guys and one of the guys' girlfriends.
yeah, we went we went deep into redneck country, bro. Antlers, Oklahoma. You never hear that shit in real life.
That's not a real place, by the way. We didn't actually.
It's not a real place, but there
we
were a lot of
went there?
rednecks and
But technically, we didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were in the area.
Yeah,
Like-
I've been there.
I haven't seen a single sign that actually said antler, but like there was like the
There was just
Snapchat
some-
locations, but the Snapchat location was like, hey, you're here, like what the
You
fuck is
hear
this
an
place?
antler.
Well, we were as we were driving back and forth from that store. There was a sound that said "Welcome to." It said, I don't know how to pronounce the town. It was like Hotchka Town or something like that.
Oh
Hotchtown?
yeah.
There's that sign, but there wasn't an actual like. I didn't know we were entering Antler, Oklahoma until I saw it, like Ahmad said, on a Snapchat filtered thing.
I think they just pick a new name like every few months. Like, all right, getting bored of this shit. Let's just
The
give it a
mayor
new
just
name.
comes out and goes, "All right,
All right,
let's do the draw."
All right, now we are Hamster, Oklahoma.
like
Oh, hell no.
education, public schools, more grocery stores. Fuck that. Change the name. That's all we need.
Dude, they had like school zones and shit, and I was like, "Where the fuck is the school?" I see like a rundown prison over here. It's not a school.
Bro.
The hell?
They had a school like the size of a barn, like a dorm room,
Ew.
and like 2 rundown buses. I'm like, bro, I'm not like,
Who the
I'd kill
fuck-
myself if I
who the
lived there.
fuck-
Like, that's not a healthy way of living.
Who the
Like,
fuck
it's
teaching their
just-
kids out here?
They're just hurting the kids like cows or whatever the fuck they do in redneck country.
They they ring the town bell. All right, time for school.
Hell no. How come you're late for class? I rang the bell. Listen, teach. You gotta ring that bitch a
Listen,
little bit
teach.
harder.
I had to.
I had to corral all the horses into the barn. Teach. It took a little while.
Paul wanted me to stay late.
I had to slaughter some pigs.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not white, so
He doesn't know what to do.
yeah.
All right, but
No,
before we can even like get into like what we did at the cabin, we just have to talk about the drive.
the drive
The
sucked dick.
Dude, the drive was terrible. So from where we live, getting to fucking Antler, Oklahoma, without tolls, it takes 3 whole hours to get there.
Oh
But with tolls, it takes like 30 minutes off the drive. So two and a half hours just on the road straight. Well, most of us were by ourselves, so it was just us listening to music, going 3 hours on the road, and losing service sometimes.
Yes, sir. Best part
Like,
about the trip.
God. We were on the highway most of the time too, so like we couldn't even stop to like take breaks.
And it was raining.
Like,
It
dude.
was pouring rain.
It was
Oh,
pouring.
dude,
We
the
could
fucking
not
rain
see.
was terrible.
So like we were driving behind a semi, right? And it was just like,
Semi.
sorry,
It's a semi.
a semi. It was a semi.
Something like that.
But it was like, and the roads were like at least an inch of just like water. It was like spraying everything directly at us because we were right behind it, and I was like blind for like a good 20 minutes. And I was like, yeah, bro, like we honestly might just die at this point, like, cause I have no idea what I'm looking at. I was just driving straight, and just praying to God that we end up making it out alive.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure our other podcast host, Eli, he was hydroplaning a lot. He said
Was he
on
actually?
the road. He said that he hydroplaned a few times before we
Oh,
stopped
hell
at
no,
that
dude.
one gas station.
Bro, that's his fault.
That's, I mean,
Honestly.
just drive better.
I'm just built different, bro.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you
drive better.
being built different is being on your phone going 90 on the highway. And then
Dude, I
drifting
was
into the middle of
insane.
the fucking lane.
I was insane, bro. I was
Dude.
insane. Like, I was like literally texting an entire like group chat while I was driving and not even looking on the road. I still live, which is
I
pretty
mean, I don't even blame you, to be honest. Like halfway into the drive, the highway was just completely clear. It was just us on the highway at that point.
cool. Yeah,
So
yeah.
there was like nobody around us. So like we just didn't give a fuck really. I was going fucking 90 the whole time when we got to that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, we got like lost at some point, but it was always like a straight, narrow road. Cause you guys
I
were
got
like
lost, but okay.
good like, cause you guys were like a good 30 minutes ahead of us the whole time, and I was just driving in the middle of the, in the middle of the lanes and just fucking around and doing stupid shit. But I think the drive would have been much better if it wasn't raining, cause it's like it was basically the end of May. Should have been sunny in the first place. But
The rain was god awful on the drive there, but on the drive back it wasn't that bad. There wasn't any
it
rain.
was it was like 4 hours though. I've never driven that long before.
That's
At once.
Fucking shit, dude.
Yeah. And I forgot, like, just getting to the cabin itself was like an entire adventure on its own.
Oh yeah, cause the area of where the cabin is at, it's not marked at all on Google Maps,
Nope.
and the GPS is like off, so you can't even rely on the GPS. You have to rely on directions the people who you rent the cabin from send you. So
Yeah.
you use the GPS to get majority of the way there, and then whenever you get in the area that you're supposed to turn onto the road, that's when you have to pull out like a fucking MLA format 3-page essay on how
They
to
said-
get there.
They sent the actual Rosetta Stone that had everything, every single coordinate carved out in ancient letters, telling us exactly where to go.
Yeah, they said those hieroglyphs, bro.
They
had
just sent us stone tablets on how to get there.
They said there's a
Yeah.
pigeon.
Carrier pigeon, yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Carrier pigeon.
Okay, but I want to talk about like the shit that we saw on the way there, cause like I said, we ended up in the middle of
Dude.
literal fucking nowhere in
So,
redneck country.
let
Like,
me
it's-
explain this bit. So It was. I don't even know. We had just gotten off the highway, and I think we either were stopping to piss and get snacks, or I don't think anybody got gas.
Nah.
We stopped in a place called Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
What in the
Henrietta.
flying fuck is a Henrietta?
Oh nah.
So we pulled over to this gas station, and across the street from the gas station was a trap house, or it looked like a trap house, and it looked like it had a meteor just shot through the fucking roof. It was like the color had been stripped away from it. It was monochrome, and I think I used the wrong word there, but it just had a hole, like just in the ceiling, and then like there was a motel, not even a couple of feet down the street from the fucking thing, that had a horse on the roof. Not an actual horse, but like just a random fucking like, it looked like a ceramic horse just on top of the fucking motel. What?
And in Henrietta, what else are you gonna do?
Man, only in Henrietta.
Dude,
Only in Henrietta.
there's only two
No, but-
bathrooms, men and women,
Yeah.
and then
Let's talk about the actual
the bathroom looks like a
the
fucking
the
sex
bathroom
dungeon,
that's like
bro.
an actual insane
Sex-
asylum with
The
like drawings
writing
on
on
the
the
wall.
walls. Yeah.
Okay,
Dude.
so I walked in to take a piss and I was like, it's a bathroom. Like, what do you expect? Anything horrible? But I walked in. The bathroom was like it looked like someone has been trapped in there and like drawing just to keep himself sane.
Fuck that.
They were like ancient like stick figures and like
Yeah.
it was disturbing, honestly.
That shit
And like
was
and the light was
terribly
like the
defaced.
light was dim and flickering, and it was just and the walls were like black almost, and I was like, this is not a bathroom, this is a torture chamber.
Dude, I'm pretty sure not that cabin, the bathroom was getting graffitied since like 2002.
Dude, I
Like
was
there
born
was
then.
some really old shit in there, and the light was just garbage.
Yeah, just being there was like horrible. I feel like everyone was just racist there. It
Definitely.
was a small town.
There was some lady, some old ass woman who had like I don't know what kind of cancer, but she was, just a little old lady, and her kids or like grandkids or like great grandkids. I don't know. This lady was old as hell. Her kids got beef jerky from this gas station stop, and we were outside like regrouping, trying to figure out where to go, what tolls to take, and whatnot. And I overhear this lady behind me, and she's has a cigarette in her hand, and she's coughing. She's hacking up a lung, and she goes, "Come here!" And I was like, "I'm gonna listen to this." And I turn around, and this little boy has like a fucking plastic sack just full of beef jerky, and she just goes, "I don't spend no $8 on some jerky."
Yeah.
God,
Biscuit
dude,
biscuit.
$8?
$8 in Henrietta, Oklahoma gas station, bro. I don't think the place had a name. I think it was just gas station.
$8.
That shit was awful.
$8 in the Henrietta gas station, all on beef jerky.
The entire place just looked like straight out of like Breaking Bad. Just everything was run
Honestly.
down. Looked like there were meth heads living in that trap house that you mentioned earlier. It was pretty just like if I was there alone, I'd probably just off myself over there just to get it over
That
with.
shit sucks.
I feel like the pumps there didn't even work.
Ain't no way I'm living in Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Hell no, dog. You gotta be a
Ain't no
different type
way.
of breed to live there.
I highly doubt there's like actual like education and stuff there. You just end up there.
They don't
You
learn.
just live there.
They just adapt.
Just adapt to that hazardous living
That
conditions.
harsh, yeah.
They just
Yeah.
morph into what people expect them to be.
I don't think the rest of the drive was honestly that bad. The rain just kind of became on and off again, and then we would get slammed behind a semi truck, and it's fucking like, it would make it seem like it's raining more being behind a semi truck because those things just fucking like, I don't even
Yeah.
know what it is, but they just kicked up so much water off the ground. Sucked dick.
Dude, yeah, I hated that. I was blind every time I had to pass one. I had no idea if I was even halfway through past it.
Ahmad cut off a semi truck, and we got honked at.
Oh, we did? I didn't hear
Yes,
it
you
because
darn sure
the
did.
music was way too loud.
They're fucking stupid for
This
that.
man-
For
this
cutting off
man-
a semi, dude.
Dude,
No.
At that point, we were driving for like 2 hours straight. I was getting sick of it. It was just a long, narrow stretch of road. Just driving there for 2 hours straight.
So
I'm done.
what he did is he started like just drifting into the other lane, and then he eventually caved in to cutting off the semi truck, and I heard, I'm like, yo, Optimus Prime is getting pissed off behind us, and Ahmad is just driving, eating fucking garden salsa sun chips, and I
Dude,
don't
those
care,
chips were so good.
dude.
I ate way too much, and like it has like a Captain Crunch effect where it just rips the fucking roof of your mouth. But that shit was good.
Man,
Like I,
some shit's bang for real though. I can't even blame you for that.
yeah, dude, I ate so. I think I probably myself. I probably ate like 3 family-sized bag worth of chips on the for the entire trip.
That's
I was fiending on any bag of chips that I saw.
the
It was
rest of the,
good.
honestly the rest of the drive after that. We stopped at the gas station. Wasn't too bad. It started
But we
getting
just saw like we saw a bunch of traumatizing sights, like random slaughterhouses and houses like in the middle, like in the middle of literally
burnt
nowhere. It's just a bunch
down.
of
Yeah,
grass
shit
fields.
was weird. And then, yeah, we ended up getting like we started getting closer to the cabin, and then there was just a stretch of road for like
Oh,
100 miles, dude. It was just
dude, we were
road and grass and then trees, and it was like, what the fuck? It was one of those.
Dude,
It was one of those towns. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but there's a movie called The Devil All the Time, and it's on Netflix. And it's a movie about a small town, I think in Virginia, and they all know each other. They're like the Reverend, little Bobby down the street, someone's granny just died. You know, everybody knows each other. Everybody knows each other. That's what that
yeah.
town felt like.
mhm.
It was just like, and they only had. It looked like that place only had one sheriff, because you didn't see any cops. There was no cops. They could kill each other, and then the cops would get there
Bro, they
30 minutes
can't
later
afford
and
it.
The cops
they
would be there, would be alerted like 2 hours later.
like, "Hey, is he still dead?" They'd be like, "Yeah," and it's like, "Okay, take the body," and then you never
Like
see
you have
that.
to call, like
You,
you have to call like at least an hour ahead to predict if you're gonna die. Like, hey, I think there's someone behind me. Just like come back in an hour, and then if I'm good, then yeah. Because
call
there's
me
like
back.
it's just a long stretch of road. And I mean I still wonder to this day like how does anyone just like live like that to drive almost 30 minutes just to get to the grocery store? That's just depressing.
Dude, on that long stretch that you were talking about before we got to like that little but before the grocery store that we went to a lot to get extra food, on that long stretch, I was going like I was going 90 the whole time,
This man
even
does
though
us. He has an
dude,
old ass truck, and this man was gone. We
I
saw
was gone, dude. I
there.
was going 90 the whole time, even though like the speed limit was like 45.
There were several bends in the straight of road that we took, which doesn't make sense. I don't know why I said straight, but there was one portion where we saw Jared's tiny ass truck in the distance just disappear, and then we didn't see him again until we got to the cabin, which, by the way, was beautiful. That cabin was
It was.
insane.
Dude, yes.
That cabin, the drive was just like, damn, this place better not be a fucking dump. The only bad part about the cabin, I have to say, was just the gravel road, and then it was so uphill.
Or the stairs that were built for titans to walk on.
Dude, okay, so the cabin we went to, it was an all wood cabin, obviously, and it had 3 floors. And Ahmad, he took the third floor, even though the main Eli, he was the one who brought up the cabin first. Even though the third floor, I think, is the master bedroom, he didn't want it because it was all the way up on the third floor.
Yeah, it was like a marathon just getting up there. Like I was already out of breath just going up there.
Dude,
But
I had a second floor room, and even that, just going up those stairs, because like they're going the stairs going from the first floor to the second floor, they're extremely spaced out. So like you're basically doing fucking steps like the whole way up, like for like 3 miles. That's what it felt like, dude. And
yeah,
like I would get tired just going up to the second floor. And then Ahmad's room was up to the third floor, and I only went up there one time to watch iCarly with the boys.
dude, it was the worst. It was like trying to get all your groceries at once. Like every time I left my room, I'd always like triple check like, all right, do I have everything I need? Because I'm not trying to go all the way fucking back up there. And then I would go down, and then I forgot my phone charger. I'm like, oh my fucking, and then I had to go all the way back up. Yeah, it was horrible, but because like each step was like at least a foot apart, which it should not be that far apart. But I'd say that's probably like the only annoying thing about the cabin. Everything else was just like on point.
Yeah,
Well,
everything
to be
else was great.
to be fair, we kind of overkilled it because the cabin is supposed to house like 22 people and we were like 7, but we didn't make use of all the facilities. Surprisingly, like it was just enough.
Yeah, I took a shit in mom's bathroom.
It probably still smells to this day.
Probably, dude. I busted your toilet up. That one.
Yeah,
But
I think another highlight because we used the fuck out
dude,
of that hot tub.
I miss that
Like,
hot tub so much.
Dude, that hot tub was sick,
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
like
sure I'm pretty sure we had to do something to filter it out or clean it
bro.
because by the time we got done with it with the
That
trip,
shit
it
was
was like
nasty as fuck.
it was like green. It was like almost green. They're like, yeah, it's fine.
yeah, it's fine, it's good. But yeah, whenever we got to the cabin, like it was already decked out. It had a 75-inch, I believe, in the living room, smart TV, and then each room had their own smart TV also.
They were
And then
pretty.
we also had
They were big
we
ass
had a
TVs as well.
yeah, they were
Yeah, they
also
were pretty
pretty
big.
big. And then we also had a pool table in the main living room with two couches that were pretty comfy. I'm gonna say those couches were pretty comfy.
He is gonna say it, and he just did.
Dude, I said it.
Honestly,
I
he
said
did
it.
say it.
I
I heard
said
it.
it.
What's the topic?
Is this
Couches.
is this on the record?
Yep.
Just
It
because put it on there because he said
it
it.
it's set in stone at this point.
Set in the Rosetta Stone that they sent us with the coordinates. Put that on there too.
Tell that bitch how comfy the couches were. But no,
Dude,
the
yeah.
cabin also had like fucking like, cause like Jared said, you walk in and then there's the kitchen, there's another master bedroom, and the fucking what's it called, the living room, and then you had a balcony with the hot tub with the grill, and you go up and there's another balcony, and you go up again, and then there's another balcony, and then it's like each level had its own balcony. I thought it was pretty sick.
yeah, dude, that was awesome. Oh, and then on the second floor, there was like another living room type area that had these big ass windows that you could see out towards into the forest.
That shit was sick.
That was, dude, that was amazing. That was a very fun cabin trip with the boys.
A lot of jackbox, a lot of vulgar jokes.
Oh
Very vulgar.
yeah, let's not.
Let's not
Yeah,
dive into too much of that.
let's not indulge in what happened during Jackbox.
What
Yeah, it's
happens in
pretty sick.
antler stays in antler.
Facts.
But-
we ate hot dogs at like 1 o'clock. We blew through all the food we got. We
Dude,
went to
those
Target,
hot dogs
Holy
fucked
fuck.
me up the next morning, bro.
but they were delicious.
I think
That was so good.
it was that
dude,
chili, bro.
'cause it was definitely. I should not have put that chili on there. I ate like 3 at 1 in the morning, and then we watched iCarly until like 5.
Yeah, we stayed up till fucking 5 in the morning watching iCarly.
Honestly, it was pretty worth it.
Honestly,
Maybe
dude,
in
I
both
dominate Miranda Cosgrove.
All right,
That could be that could be the highlight of the trip. Like so,
watching iCarly with the fellas.
like I went up.
Yeah,
I mean,
I went up to my bathroom because I wanted to take a piss, and then Jared is like right on my ass. He's like, "Hey, can I piss in your bathroom?" I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't know why," but then he just
they had
followed me
to
up,
walk up an extra
and then
flight of
like,
stairs.
and then everyone else just followed me, and then I was like, "All right, I guess I'm not gonna fucking sleep tonight." And then we just laid down on the bed and we just watched iCarly for like 3 hours. And we were just saying the dumbest shit, just like making comments at everything that happened, bro. Freddie, absolutely no fucking drip
No
whatsoever.
drip.
Whatsoever. Man had platform boots and jeans on, bro. Come on.
Dude was wearing a blue
Long
striped
sleeve
shirt.
undershirt with polos.
Every
Blue-
episode.
blue
Every
s-
episode. Blue stripes.
Blue
yeah.
striped shirt with a red like the dude had no color matching whatsoever. The dude was just long gone.
Hey, my man Spencer, he a OG, bro.
On me, bro.
Spencer's dope.
Spencer, dude.
Bro, I chill with Spencer though, to be honest. Like he's cool.
He rich
Yeah,
now as a
so.
new one.
I play Knockout City with Spencer.
Dude, Knockout City.
Yeah, Knockout
Let's
City is
go!
our brand new obsession.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, if you guys haven't played Knockout City, you definitely need to give it a shot. It's worth it.
Dude, if they have actual esports for Knockout City, like we should
We
definitely
should
do that.
sign up for it.
We
No,
need
'cause
to make
we're
our own
good.
team, bro.
Because we're good. Like we actually destroy. Like we dominate more than Jared dominates Miranda Cosgrove. That's
I'm
how
pretty
much
sure
we
you're the one who
dominate.
said that when we were watching the show, but okay. Yeah, we stayed up pretty late most nights. Eli and
Yeah.
his girlfriend turned in pretty early, and then we just stayed up pretty late and watching like stupid shit.
I was like, dude, I'm spending almost 3 grand. Well, we're all spending 3 grand together. I'm making use of
I
every
mean, I'm
second,
saying,
and then I'm
I'm
awake.
staying there, bro.
Yeah.
We
No,
s-
but okay. So like the night before we left, we had the dumbest idea of staying up till 5 because we wanted to finish like the last bit of episodes of iCarly that were on Netflix. Which, by the way, um, the Netflix was like already set up. Like someone else just left that shit on, and we just used someone else's Netflix without their
shout out
permission.
that previous family that was staying there.
So
Yeah,
now they have iCarly on their history, and they're probably wondering who
Like,
did
what the
that.
hell?
yeah. Reminder to anybody who goes out and signs into their subscription services, make sure to sign out because dumbasses like us will watch iCarly on it.
I watched
But
the dude. Okay, so we stayed up late. I think 2 nights out of the trip watching iCarly. The first night, the first night we did that, we stayed up to like 3 a.m. I think, and then we were all just like, all right, we're headed out. I went and watched Rango, which, dude, that's a cinematic masterpiece. It's a movie about a fucking chameleon, bro. Movie's awesome.
Movie about a cowboy chameleon.
And then the night that Ahmad was talking about, where we were like, we should stay up till 5 a.m., we had a friend with us who had his Apple TV, and we decided to watch Jordan Peele's Us, which is a phenomenal movie. But it's a horror movie about a family who's on vacation in the woods, and it's about it's a horror movie. I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't know who's seen it or who hasn't. But
dude,
it
that
came out.
shit disturbed me that night.
It
I'm not
wasn't.
even gonna lie.
It wasn't terrifying. It was more interesting than anything. But it definitely was like, maybe we shouldn't be watching this in pitch black. But
In the cabin in the middle of the woods.
in a cabin in the middle of the woods with our
The
family.
exact setting of what the movie's about.
I mean, the only thing is that we weren't in California, which is probably where
Yeah.
the weird shit happened.
But-
But anyway, we after the movie ended, we all just scurried up to Ahmad's room and watched iCarly, and we stayed up
No,
till
dude, I straight up said like I'm not sleeping alone tonight. Like I'm bringing you guys up with me, and we went up to my room, and it was like 5 of us cramped up on one bed. I don't know how that worked. And then we just watched iCarly, and then everyone else fell asleep, and of course, to my luck, everyone else just happened to be the loudest fucking snorers on the entire planet. And so I stayed up. I stayed up until like 6:30, and so I only got about 2 hours of sleep before we had to wake up and get the hell out, back on
God,
another
that's
4-hour drive.
bad.
dude.
It was worth it though, but dude, I was sweating. Like, we were emitting so much body heat in that tiny ass room. It was insane.
You know how like you take a nap for like 30 minutes and you wake up in just a pool of sweat? That's how it felt sleeping in that room.
And like, it
'Cause-
wasn't even like a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Right.
like I needed to get out of there, which
What
I did. I ended up sleeping on the couch outside.
I didn't realize I fell asleep until I guess I had been asleep for an hour because that's what you told me, Amon. And I woke up because one of our friends that was there, he was laying on my leg, and I didn't. I woke up because he didn't snore. Well, he was snoring, but he did one snore where it was just like continuous, and then it stopped, and he went. And I was like, yo, and I just like perked up, and I was like, nah. And
No, I'm done. I'm getting out.
I went back downstairs to my room. I was like, nah.
Oh man. Yeah. It
Oh,
was
dude,
pretty bad.
the beds in the rooms, they were somehow
Fucking comfortable as
like-
shit.
Dude.
like whenever I laid on it, like it felt like extremely stiff, but like you sank into it.
This shit was awesome.
Honestly, it was
I got
very
back. I
comfortable.
got back home to my twin bed, and I was like, damn, really?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, come on.
Hell no.
I know you weren't like this before, bro. Come on.
I know they got bigger sizes than this one.
Yeah, I think another highlight was the campfires. That shit was really
Campfires just
Yo.
bring something out in the homies. We get all sentimental.
Bro, man.
well. I just,
Honestly, we had some deep talks around that one campfire we had.
yeah.
Which one?
I just think like
crazy.
The first one?
I just think like it's not like it like hanging out shouldn't always just be about fun. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got some shit to say, then say it.
How many?
Yeah, for real.
Just hang out with the homies. Let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminder to you guys. You know,
Hey.
Yeah. Well, and like
Friggin-
the thing is like anyone can call anyone their friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I hang out with this bitch. She's cool. She's my friend. Or I hang out with this guy. He's my friend. Or I hang out with this fucking asshole. He's my friend. Or whatever. But like, at the end of the day, like you can't really tell who's close to you until like you're going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because anyone can be there for you if they want to have fun. You know what I mean? But like for the like people that are willing to actually sit around and like hear the shit that you have to say, and not like I guess judge you or whatever.
That means a lot.
That's real. Yeah, like
Yeah,
even if you don't like even if you don't have advice to give, if you're unexperienced in whatever it is that they're talking about, like just like venting usually helps. So like I did think the campfire was like a good way to balance out the trip, because like it wasn't all just like doing stupid shit and pissing in hot tubs, which I did do like twice.
Okay.
It's in the
Or
hot tub, bro.
no, I didn't piss in the hot tub. I should have
Oh,
though.
dude, I
I
was
should have though.
so glad you said you didn't. Dude,
Forbidden
there was so many times I was in the hot tub, like, bro, I gotta piss so bad, but I don't want to leave.
Forbidden Mountain Dew.
Stick my dick in that filter system. Stick my dick in the filter system and start pissing, bro.
Bro, those not the filters, the freaking
filter didn't do
jets.
that filter didn't do anything to
It really
clean the
didn't.
water, because that shit was toxic green by the time we were done. But,
Honestly, dude. But dude,
those
the jets
those
went
jets,
crazy.
dude, those jets were like pounding on my back. Like I felt like my kidneys were gonna
Wait, what?
explode at some point. Yeah, I said it.
Oh.
Yo, he said it. Set in stone. Was that a stone?
Pounding my back. Yeah. Oh, that hike that we went to on as well.
The hike was sick.
That was very refreshing.
It was
honestly.
relaxing, surprisingly.
Yeah.
We didn't get a
Honestly,
chance to swim anywhere, which I wanted to do, but honestly, it was
Dude, the
still
water
pretty.
felt so nice. It was like freezing cold, but
it was freezing, but like you got used to it like after like 2 seconds though.
But then I was
Well,
like, maybe we could swim in this, but I saw the bugs that were on top of it. I was like, nah, there's some demons living in there, bro. I don't think we want
Yeah.
to jump in there. And
Yeah.
you
I
know,
know someone gonna touch my leg, bro.
some
Right.
kind of Satan spawn just flew down river and it's swimming under there.
yeah, bro, I ain't swimming in some river in Ayler, Oklahoma. I don't trust it.
Fuck no. And we
But,
couldn't swim
'cause-
in the lake because that shit was fucking flooded, like just
Oh, yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Half like
so the rain we were talking about earlier on the drive there, it was pouring, and it was pouring for 2 days before, and then like a day after we got to the cabin also. So it was just flooded with rainwater everywhere.
Yeah. And I think, like, okay, so on the hike, I didn't even expect to see that big ass valley. Like, I just thought we were gonna be walking through some more trees and shit. And, then like I see something like through the trees, and I'm like, what the fuck? And like I look out, I'm like, holy shit, it's like a whole new, like, universe. I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, honestly, it was very amazing.
Like, that trip it exceeded every expectation that I had on the hiking and the cabin itself. Cause like they didn't really give that many pictures, to be honest. Like they gave a few, but like it wasn't doing it justice, I guess.
to be honest, before the trip, I wasn't very excited for it. To be honest, I mean, I was like, oh yeah, cool, I get to hang out with my friends, but it wasn't something that was like, you know how like when you're little, you're about to go on a field trip the next day at school, and you're like, you can't sleep and shit, you're so excited. I thought
Yeah.
I thought that I'd be like that, like getting closer to the trip, but then I was just like, I don't know what to expect from this, you know, because like, for one, I was just told about it. I think like a couple weeks prior to us going. I had no idea what the cabin looked like. I had no idea where the fuck we were going. You know, I was just like, yeah, I'll pay this certain amount of money and go. And honestly, it trumped everything. That shit was
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, I was kind of like that because I didn't want to drive 4 hours and then have it not be what I expected it to be.
True.
But it basically like changed my mind as soon as we got there. I was like, all right, this is gonna be cool. Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like everything like I was expecting from the cabin was just that and more.
Yeah, definitely. Like it way more than what I expected was at the cabin.
True.
Like we actually made use of every corner of the cabin, which was meant for 22 people, and we still somehow made use of it.
That shit was meant for 22 people?
Yeah.
There's like
Dude.
4 bedrooms. The fuck?
Yeah, I have no idea how they planned it out. They probably expected like couples and stuff to share the beds or whatever, but I don't know.
We also used every single kitchen utensil they gave us, even if we used it for the wrong purpose.
I mean,
And then, we just and then we just randomly had that that like gummy snack war. We just we had like a box of like 100 gummy snacks. Just fucking threw them all around the house. That was pretty
We
fun.
made like several
Knockout
round.
City.
So
Oh yeah.
before the trip, we went to our Target that's over here. That's local, obviously. I don't know why I went so in depth with that, but anyway, we went to Target and we like loaded up with groceries because the cabin wasn't going to provide that with us for us. I think we spent
Yeah.
like what close to almost $400 on groceries or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
It
like,
was
sounds-
quite a bit.
Well, like in total it was 400, but like each of us paid like $50, I think. So
Right.
it wasn't that bad.
So we loaded up and we were like, yeah, this should last us. We fucking blew through almost everything in the first night.
Yeah, everything was almost
Dude,
gone by
and
that
then-
by the time we got to the cabin.
And then we were forced to go at like 9 p.m. to this random like local
Fuck
store.
that Walmart.
Hold on. Yeah, but so
Oh,
there was only like one food store in a town of like hundreds, probably thousands of people, which closes at fucking 6 p.m. Like, who does that? And so we were forced to go to this like creepypasta universe type Walmart where like the ceilings were basically as tall as I was, and I'm not even that tall. I'm like 5'10", and like everything was just so eerie. Like there was no life, there was no sound, and I don't think there was even music. It was just
no,
so
there
quiet.
wasn't. It was just it felt like a damp back room.
It was so
uh,
humid too. Like it felt like I felt so
It's
congested
disgusting.
just being there.
Yeah, like so for you guys to imagine, think of like a Dollar General, but take out everything that's Dollar General related and put in everything that's Walmart related and take out the grocery section.
Like they had the clothes basically right across from the freezers, and by the way, the freezers was all that you could hear. But we were dumbasses and we just walked in at like 10 p.m. and just making all the noise as if it was like some kind of a party.
Yeah, dude.
It was a disgusting, like, it was a weird ambient noise that was just a low hum, and you honestly didn't know if it was coming from the local custodian, or the lights, or if it was the freezers, which the freezer was, like, the only... They didn't have a deli. They didn't have, like, like a bakery or anything like that, so everything they had was, like,
They're
Boston
just all junk
shit.
food. Yeah.
All junk. All
Yeah,
just,
pretty much.
I mean, we were eating healthy by any means, but like, I didn't want to eat like fucking Hostess honey buns for dinner, so like. But that night we ended up
Yeah.
eating hot dogs anyway, so it was alright.
Yeah, shit was
Man,
good, though.
man, when we went there, my only objective to get anything was to just buy grapes. There were no grapes at all.
They didn't have any fruit.
No fruit.
They
no
had Legos,
meat.
but they didn't have fruit.
$100
they-
Legos though.
They also had like they also had like a tiny ass electronics section. And like whenever I saw that, like they sold
Oh,
video
yeah.
games there also. And like as soon as I saw that, I was thinking, imagine getting your PS5 pre-order here.
Oh, dude. Honestly, that's not a bad idea because no one ever goes to that Walmart anyway.
True.
Damn, we could have done that.
Neither does the PS5. That shit don't go there.
That's true.
they had PS5 games, but you can't buy the PS5
That
there.
shit probably takes too much electricity to run over there in Oklahoma, so yeah, they probably don't use that.
Yeah.
They probably don't got 4K TVs, bro.
Yeah, like-
they lay on the
Random-
updates.
Hell no.
I just can't even like picture working like the night shift or like overnight. That shit would. Some
Piss-
crackhead would
that-
just come in and shoot you up. That's
Absolutely.
terrifying.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we had to take
Yeah.
several round trips to the local food store. I think
I
we went
think it
there
was, like, it's only, like 4 times.
four
maybe.
times in a
we went
3-day
there a couple
span.
times, yeah.
We kept going back because like we were hungry as fuck. Like I ate a lot, just myself. I ate way too much, and so we were just like running out of shit like quickly. Like the day
It
of.
wasn't even like a boredom hungry because I think that's why it went by so fast because we were constantly just doing stuff. So
Yeah.
like it wasn't like a boredom hungry. It was just like, God damn, I'm actually starving, bro. Like, let me eat this shit, please.
Yeah. Well, sometimes
Honestly,
it's,
dude.
yeah. Well, sometimes it was a boredom kind of hungry because we weren't really doing stuff. Sometimes like we were just chilling. I was like, fuck it,
Right.
I'll just eat a sandwich or something. But it was mainly for the most part because we were just doing stuff 99% of the time, and especially that hot tub, dude. There's something about that hot tub that makes me hungry every time I get out of it.
It's because of the heat.
Probably like
Yeah.
it's probably disintegrating my intestines.
It's boiling all the shit you ate. Like,
I feel like the little times like of downtime, like whenever everyone was just like at the cabin, just like walking around and stuff. I feel like those times were like equally as enjoyable as like whenever we went out and like hiked and did stuff outside of
oh
the
yeah,
cabin.
for sure.
Yeah,
Cause like it really felt like Like we all just like lived with each other, like in a house.
Yeah, like it goes with what I said earlier. Like, if having real friends doesn't mean just going out and doing shit all the time. Like, just being around each other and stuff. That's also enjoyable for the most part. And yeah, it's like those little things too. It was pretty enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah. How long have we been going?
It's been 40 minutes.
Dang, we used majority of our time just talking about the cabin. We didn't even get to the
Now
other
let's talk about
topics I wanted to talk about.
let's talk about the drive back.
So,
That was a
shit.
nightmare. That was a nightmare.
The drive.
Okay, so
Okay, no, let me do this because I got pissed off in the drive back. So we went to before we left the town, we went to McDonald's and we got like oh my god.
BTS meal.
Someone who got the BTS meal?
I didn't get it.
Oh,
they were
well,
sold out. Remember?
Yeah, because who the fuck is gonna get that in Henrietta, Oklahoma? Anyway,
Yeah,
me
they're
and
all
Ahmad just me and Ahmad just stocked up on McChickens, and our group wanted to take not a detour, but like kind of just like a scenic route through the Wichita Mountains. Was it the Wichita?
Yeah, it was the Wichita.
some Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah, and it was beautiful, but we kept stopping at every single vista there was, and it pissed me off because I have no idea what like. I understand the fascination, but dude, it's just the same type of trees but from a different angle. And I like it was cool to drive up there. The hills were awesome, and it was like the drive was cool and like stuff like that. But I don't understand why we had to like, because we would stop at a vista, get out, look, drive 10 like not even 10 minutes. We drive like 4 or 5, get out, look at the same thing again. And then, bro, as we were driving away from the mountains, I saw a dog. I don't know if you saw it, Ahmad.
Oh yeah, I saw the
I
dog,
wish we
dude.
would have
I was
stopped.
so sad.
I wish we would have stopped and grabbed that dude. He
Man, he's
was.
dead by now.
Oh my fuck, that poor animal. I had an extra
He was-
McChicken too. I would have given it to him. But
He
Ahmad,
looked starving and dehydrated, man. Like he was like skinny down to the bone.
we should have picked him up and named Henrietta. Actually, nah.
Oh hell no.
That's worse than
Nah,
death.
I would have thrown
He's
him out
dead.
at that point.
Yeah, he's definitely possessed after that.
I see the collar. Hey, what's your name, Henrietta?
It's like
Alright?
All right, stay
like
stay hungry, bitch.
It's
So
like some
fucked.
activation code. It's like some activation code. If you name your kid or your pet Henrietta, like they automatically just get possessed and just ruin your life.
You
So,
invite.
I would not try that. I would not try
You
that.
invite just demonic presence into your house.
It's like summoning the devil.
Like that.
But yeah, the drives. So, like, okay, I feel like if I was more awake and patient, then the drive would be much better. Cause it was sunny when we got
We
back.
were
Like,
dead.
It was really sunny.
Oh my god, we were
Dude.
all so fucking tired.
Okay, so watching iCarly until 6 a.m. was worth it, but not when we not when we
Had to get up
drive
at
back
9.
3 hours later. That was not worth it.
I'm kind of glad I went to bed in the middle of the movie, then,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I went to sleep. I went to sleep at like probably like 2 a.m. And I got plenty of sleep from that.
Nah. The rest of us didn't. That shit
So-
was awful.
Okay, yeah, it was definitely not a good idea, but
When we got back, I think to Midwest City because there is a coffee place that one
fuck
of
Midwest City.
honestly, Eli's girlfriend wanted to get Dutch Bros, which honestly we should have just kept driving. But we stopped there, got our coffees and drinks, and then we stopped at a place called the Garage.
That place sucks.
That place
Yeah,
wasn't
really.
it wasn't very good, but dude, I don't know about y'all, but I didn't feel like I was a real life person in there. I felt so fucking out of place and out of touch with reality. I was like, am I actually
Yeah.
eating a hamburger or am I like
Yeah, it
did I just
was.
rupture space time? Like this is so
Oh,
fucking
Yeah,
weird.
there was like a strange energy, like just being there.
It wasn't
like, I
even
felt like-
it's not the place. I think it was just like me cuz like I was just like, dude, we should have been home like 16 hours ago. Like this is insane.
Actually, yeah, because we left at 11, and it was like a 4, maybe a 5 hour drive. And
We
should've
got
been
back
by
at like 6.
like no, like 7.
Yeah, dude.
But
Fuck's
then I got
sake.
back at 8. I got back at 8 because I had to drop you off. But I don't know how we wasted 4 extra hours. Actually, that's
I
pretty
don't know
weird.
either.
But
I
man, I
don't
was
know
going.
I don't know
like,
about I don't know
was
about you
going-
guys, but you go.
I was going like over 100 at some point. Like I did not give a
Like
fuck. Like
half
we
the trip back, he was going 100.
okay. This one moment I keep remembering. There was okay, so you know how like that light and there's like a lane that takes you to the highway and stuff, and you have to like yield for the people coming through, and then you go.
The on ramp
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there was this there was this truck. He had the right of way, and all five of us just cut him off.
with the trailer.
Yeah.
Fuck
I felt bad
that.
for the guy.
Fuck that
I
guy.
felt bad for the guy because I think we were the last. I think my car was the last one, and he was like trying to go, and I still cut him off. I was like, yeah,
We all stayed as a group for the majority of the car rides, which was, I thought was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
and
Yeah.
then
Like a
and then
fucking
at one point, we just decided to like race each
fuck it,
other.
yeah. And then
yeah.
me and Ahmad just took off.
Yeah. At some point, I was like, fuck it. I remember going like over 100 for a solid maybe 20 minutes. I was out of it. I needed to go home quick because I was holding my piss for like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, I had to
And
stop by Party City.
Ahmad dropped
It
me
was right.
off, and I didn't even like, I didn't even like. I don't think my mom was home when I got back at the time, so I was like, fuck it. I walked the dog and I came back inside, and I was like, that's it. I meant to take like an
Mhm.
hour and 30-minute nap, ended up becoming a 12-hour sleep, and I was like,
Dude,
I woke
I
up and I
took,
was
like-
like, yo.
I took like
What am I?
I took like 3 consecutive naps. Like I kept
Mm.
waking up and going back to sleep, and I was like I was trying to stay awake, but at around 10 I was like nah.
I
Yeah.
woke up and I woke up for my the timer I set, and I woke up just drenched in sweat, and somehow my shirt was off, and I was like, I don't remember taking my shirt off, but okay. And I was just like, there ain't no way I'm finna go back to sleep just drenched in sweat like this.
Hey bro,
And-
only in Henrietta. Only in
Only in
Henrietta. you take your
Henrietta.
shit off.
and 10 seconds later, I was dead asleep in that just awful pool of sweat, and then I woke up at 8 a.m. the next day, and I don't even know how.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but my sleep schedule was fucked up for like at least the next 3 days. Like I was just falling asleep instantly.
Yeah, it fixed mine. I go to bed at a decent time now instead of like
Yeah,
6 a.m.
yeah. Like right now, I'm like almost dead, like just dying right now because it's 1 in the morning. But, dude,
Yeah,
that weekend was horrible. Like I just could not stay awake.
I had
But
that Sunday off, so that was a chill day for me. I was like, listen, bro, I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I did kind of hate the drive back because I did have to work the next day, which kind of sucked. After enjoying just like living lavish with my boys,
Yeah,
Going back
had
to
to
the
go
That
back
part-
into my shitty job.
that's the only bad part about any good trip is that like at some point you have to go back home and live your
You have to go
normal
back
life
to
again.
reality.
Everything just goes
Yeah.
back to normal, like nothing
Yeah,
happened.
Yeah, but going back to when we got back into Midwest City. After we ate at the garage and then we all left. Like immediately after, like as soon as I left and got onto the highway, I was like, "Damn, I already miss everybody." Cause like, cause like, just like hanging out with you guys for 3 days and like not having to deal with anything, having so much fun. It was honestly a vacation I really needed.
Yeah, like
I-
I don't know if you guys like think that way, but like sometimes it's like it feels like okay, so we have our normal lives, right? Like where we go to work or school or whatever. But then when we take that time off and we go to like a vacation or whatever, like you notice those same people that you've been hanging out with for years and years, they act like completely different people because they're just away from all that stress and stuff.
They
It's like
act,
really
yeah, they act like
yeah, and
more
it's really cool
friendly, and they feel
Yeah,
like
it's
family.
really-
To be honest,
Well, not even yeah, well, not just friendly, but like they just look like like themselves, dude, because
we're all
'cause,
much
like, they don't have to-
happier.
basically happy, right? Because like they don't have to fake or like go to work or like worry about what to do the next day. Like we're just hanging out, and it's basically like they have every day off. And I think that's pretty cool. And then like when you have to go back and then realize that I have to redo everything all over again. But I think that was like what the coolest part about the trip was is like everyone was just really chill. There was no beef. There was nothing. There was no stress whatsoever. And like
It's great.
yeah, and that drive back. When I had to drive back completely on my own, everyone home, I was like, damn,
I think the drive back kicked everyone's ass. To be honest,
it kicked everyone's ass.
Really?
It kicked my. Well, okay, it kicked mine and Jeremiah's because we stayed up hell late. Everyone else slept pretty early.
we listened to Big Time Rush on the way back, thinking you would keep us up, but dude,
It kept me up actually. Man, I was like singing along to every song. I'm surprised I still remember all the lyrics. It's been like 5 years since
Yeah,
I've
this
watched
shit
Big
was
Time
so-
Rush.
long time ago.
I mean, like for me, Like I was driving by myself, so I didn't have anyone to switch out. Like if my knee started to hurt, so anytime my knee started to hurt on the highway, I had to make sure like I was like completely clear, like by myself, so I could switch to my left foot to keep going on the gas. And then I'd stretch my knee across the passenger side until like it felt better, and then
Man,
I'd switch
Man's
back.
flexible.
he ambidextrous with his feet, bro. How?
Dude, I don't know why. Like it's only my right knee. Like after a little bit of just like sitting still, like it'll have a sharp pain.
Like
I
right in the
hate it.
kneecap.
Yeah, right in the kneecap.
Yeah, that's my left leg sometimes. It's a joint issue. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It is with me at
I need
least.
I need to get that shit fixed, bro.
Yeah, man, I have a joint issue. I'm addicted to weed.
Good.
And I'm an alcoholic, so maybe that kind of goes hand in hand.
I don't think that's something we should joke about.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Nah, just kidding. I don't drink. I just do coke.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's a better subject to joke about.
Yeah.
But
So
I mean-
tomorrow, E3 is starting.
Oh yeah, E3, dude. I want to go to an E3 one day.
No, you don't.
I just want to go and experience it.
No, yeah, I want to go and then take one look around and then get the fuck out. Cause the last E3 they had, which I think was 2019, where it wasn't just shitted on by COVID. I think that's when they announced what's it called?
Pride and Prejudice.
No, it was whenever they announced PS4 Spider-Man. That
Oh,
that was the last like
Oh yeah.
that was the last E3 that was like in person, I believe. Before PlayStation split and before that was when they
Wait.
announced Fallout 76 and then Ubisoft.
2019? No, you're tripping.
No, I said the wrong year, but it was
That's 2018. Yeah, or
something like that.
2017. One of those. Yeah.
But I watched the live recap, or not the recap. I watched it live because I wanted to see the PlayStation event. I wanted to see the Xbox event, but I don't have an Xbox, so I don't know why. But I want to see the PC stuff, and the I think they had released gameplay footage for God of War when it came out. And at the ending of it, it said pre-order now. And you know how they have camera guys just walking along, filming the rows of people.
Yeah.
When the thing that said pre-order now popped up, they did a fade into one of the cameras, and there's some guy that was sitting in the stands that just goes, "Make me!" And I was like, dude, how can people pay money to go to an actual like gamer hell? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I
no.
don't understand. This shit looks so it looks cool. It looks cool on the outside, the way they advertise it, the graphics, it's like awesome. But then you go and it reeks like Santa's ass. It's like, bro, what?
Like, bro, please. I know you got a shower at home. Just use it.
But
Yeah.
E3 is gonna be fully online again this year. Starting tomorrow is gonna be Xbox and Bethesda showcase, Square Enix, Warner Bros. Game showcase, and then a PC gaming show. I think with Xbox they're gonna do. How much do I bet there's gonna be something Halo related?
Dude, it's Xbox. Of course,
Oh,
it's gonna be
you mean
something.
the game? You mean the game that they've been teasing for the past like 4 years now? Yeah.
Yeah. What do
Probably.
you think? I don't think. What is Bethesda gonna do? Because I know damn sure they're not gonna do nothing Fallout.
I have no idea.
Actually, no, they might because Microsoft bought Bethesda, huh?
Yeah, they might honestly make Bethesda like create some
Better?
new IPs that'll be console exclusives.
Yeah. Square Enix is gonna release another. I guarantee it's gonna be another Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, because
Man.
I think during the PS5 reveal they showed off Final Fantasy 16.
Jesus Christ. Should've
Except
stopped
with,
that one.
with Final Fantasy 16, it didn't use any of the actual PS5 hardware. It's all emulated on PC, so
I
they
wonder.
they might actually show off stuff that was used with hardware.
See, Warner Brothers is up there, and I wonder what they're gonna do. I think it might have something to do with Batman Gotham Knight, or Gotham Knights.
Oh yeah, Gotham Knights.
But
That
it
game
might.
looks sick.
I think they're gonna do something with Harry Potter, maybe in Mortal Kombat.
Space Jam the game.
something like that. Or I think they're gonna release. I think they're gonna be more stuff about Suicide Squad. Probably either another Mortal Kombat or more DLC, and then stuff about Gotham Knights. Or does Warner Brothers do Lego, or is that no? That's TT.
No, that's TT.
So TT is not up here unless it's part of. Oh no! Wait, is that what does the TT stand for? Is that stand for Take Two Interactive? No, it's
I was
not.
about to say Telltale Games. Some stupid.
So
It's something.
that Sunday had Xbox, Bethesda, Square Enix, Warner Brothers, whatever. Monday, you have Take Two Interactive, which they do the 2K games, and then Rockstar, they have a panel, and
Yo.
then Capcom's news conference is also on Monday. Then Tuesday, there's gonna be Nintendo's E3 21 or 2021 Nintendo Direct thing, and then
Oh, dude. I'm so excited for that Nintendo Direct. I hope they show stuff for Breath of the Wild 2.
Namco has a presentation, and then they have an award show on Tuesday. To be honest, PlayStation's not on here. I will probably watch the Xbox and then the Warner Brothers thing, and then I will turn it off
PlayStation hasn't been on there for like the past 2 years.
because they do that state of play shit.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
true.
why they had to be pussies and opt out of it.
They freaking they're just doing what Nintendo does with the directs with the pre-recorded stuff.
It's stupid. But hopefully we can get some news about that God of War Ragnarok. Which, I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty excited for God of War
Dude,
Ragnarok.
I still haven't even played the first one.
Fuck
I
you,
haven't
go
even
play
played
it.
it. Yeah, I need to. But dude, I'm also excited for Horizon Forbidden West, dude.
I forgot.
Oh,
I need
that
to. I need to play that first one.
dude, Horizon Zero Dawn is so good. Such a fun game.
Yeah.
Any of you out there listening right now who hasn't played it and has a PlayStation or PC, buy it, play it.
Yeah.
So much fun. All right, well, we've been going for a while. Has it been an hour now?
Yes. Oh, we're
Alright,
supposed to
dude.
get news about some new Star Wars games. Star
Yeah,
Wars
dude.
Hunters and maybe even some Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga stuff. Which
Only
I am 18, but that Lego Star Wars looks fucking great.
Dude, it looks amazing.
2021 news. Let me see what I can look up here.
All right, well, while you look that up, Ahmad, let's keep talking. So,
hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
I've been well. So what I'm trying to focus on is creating just getting the band going. That's like the thing that like my if there's if there's nothing else that I want to get done by this year,
Oh God.
it would just be the band thing.
yeah, it's another separate side project that some of us in this group are working on. So,
Which we will talk
if
more about in the next episode.
Hold
Hopefully.
on. I have something to say.
Huh?
go ahead.
Back to the E3 topic. Xbox is building a new streaming device.
News. What?
Working with TV manufacturers to embed Xbox Game Pass into smart sets with no extra hardware except a controller. Oh!
So are they just trying to make the Xbox like obsolete? You can already buy Xbox games on freaking PC, and you can just get a streaming box.
Just buy. It's fucking. Yeah, it's like a Fire Stick.
Xbox has been obsolete, bro. What do you mean?
We get
This is
Battlefield
Xbox One.
2042
Honestly.
gameplay tomorrow, and it won't have a battle royale. That's smart.
It's amazing.
Wow,
Freaking sick of
really?
that game mode.
Crazy.
Halo Infinite, of course.
Love
Nintendo hasn't been so open about stuff. They might be teasing a new Switch, and then maybe stuff about BOTW 2, which is Breath of the Wild.
Can we talk about how?
dude.
Can we talk about how such dickheads Nintendo? Like, the Switch has been out for like what, almost 5 years now, and basically every major title game is still $60. Like, there's no price reduction whatsoever.
Came out
That's why I hate
2017.
Nintendo.
Yeah, because it's Nintendo.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
2017. But
I
it's
mean,
been
like,
4 years.
even though like they hardly ever release like any like in-home games, every time they do, it's always a banger. I'm not gonna
True.
lie.
Well, yeah, that's true. But like the actual gameplay is so limited. Like it's so short.
Holy fuck.
What?
Okay, here's the Sunday schedule. 11:45 is the broadcast pre-show. 12:30 p.m. is 24 Entertainment's Naraka Blade Point, which looks like a video game release. 1 p.m. is Xbox and Bethesda's game show. And then 3:15 is Square Enix. Xbox has a 2-hour long fucking thing.
God damn.
And then Square Enix is from 3:15 to 5. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Dude,
And then
Square Enix is
and
gonna
you
go
have
crazy.
fucking Warner Brothers. There's just 30 minutes. It's 5 p.m. to 5:30. And it's just Warner Brothers games Back for Blood. What the fuck is that?
Oh, the Left 4 Dead 2 like
Oh, well,
spiritual successor.
that sucks. PC gaming show. There's gonna be future game show. Monday you're gonna have a pre-show. Verizon, but nobody gives a shit.
Verizon.
Take-Two, Mythical Games, Indie Showcase, Freedom Games, Capcom, and then Razer has one to finish out Monday.
Oh, wow, they're
Tuesday,
gonna show off a new mouse.
actually no, they dropped something on their Instagram. It's a new headset, and honestly, it looks pretty dope. Let me take a look. Let me take a gander.
I don't even follow Razer on
So it's called
Instagram, so I don't even know.
Razer Opus X. I'm pulling it up on the recording right here. This headset looks fucking awesome.
Oh, I see it. That looks sick.
That shit does look sick.
Type C port, I see.
That's awesome. And then Tuesday, you have a broadcast pre-show, Nintendo, Namco, and then a GameSpot Play for All showcase. And then the 7-4 to end off Tuesday and to end off E3 is the official E3 2021 awards show. Who isn't going to be at E3? PlayStation
Me.
and EA.
PlayStation. Yay. EA Sports. It's in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if PlayStation like suddenly announced that they're dropping a new state of play like in the middle of E3.
Fuck them if they do that.
I'd honestly go watch it though.
I would too, but still. You know how that's fucked up, to be honest. They dropped 14 minutes. What is this? This was 2 weeks ago though. 14 minutes of the new gameplay for Horizon Forbidden West. Did you watch that?
I did not even know they dropped that. I'm gonna go watch it right after this.
Gameplay reveal. Yeah. What the fuck? 5 hours and 20 minutes. That's a long ass video. The hell? Oh, it's the stream. That's why. Do they drop
Alright.
one like every month or something like that?
What, a state of play?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I thought it was like a summer event type deal, but I'm wrong. Okay, sorry. Back to the band stuff. What?
Let's talk about the band stuff and then we'll wrap it up from there.
Alright.
Alright, Amada.
I was just gonna say like that's like the one thing, like a huge goal of mine. Only thing we need to do is actually get together and actually learn together. Cause
Yeah,
like,
because
well,
the one time we actually got together, we just fucked around the whole time.
yeah. Well, the thing is like, we can all pick up like instruments pretty quickly if we're learning specific songs, and if we can get like one song to learn all together, then we'd get that synchronization and work on that and then start doing our own shit.
The
That's
thing
the
is,
goal.
like, the thing also is that some of us need to learn how to play different instruments because, like everyone basically says that they want to learn how to play guitar, but there's also drums and shit that we gotta think about.
Yeah. Well, like the main thing was like I was probably gonna be like playing the rhythm, and then like Eli is gonna be playing the lead guitar or whatever, and then other people, and then Jeremiah was gonna play. I was gonna teach him how to play the drums.
I'm gonna be the lead singer.
No, I'll be the singer.
Okay, that's better.
I got the golden
And-
pipes.
I love hearing Jared. Wait, what?
I was thinking Jared can play like the synths, like the keyboard. You know?
Dude, that'd actually be pretty sick. I'd
Why they
actually be down to learn
cool.
keyboard.
Yeah. But like, it's just like something that we all collectively can do, because not all of us share a common thing. Like, there's like always that one person that kind of does their own thing. But like a band is like the one thing that we can all just get together and do. Um,
Yeah.
and it just sounds like fucking fun just to do it, just for the hell of it. I know that there are like a lot of very tiny like local shows and stuff that we can do as well, that I don't think requires anything really, just except signing up. I don't know.
Just having instruments and showing up. That's it.
Yeah, it's just a goal of mine. I think it would be pretty cool if we can do at least one thing like that, like a local show.
We'd have to do a lot.
Yeah,
of
that
practice
actually
stuff.
be pretty sick.
And it's like, we don't have to be like professionals, cause like I don't know if you guys have ever been to like local like or seen local shows like on videos or whatever, but like they're just fucking loud, and like they're just doing their own thing, and then everyone else is doing their own thing. They're just having fun. It just looks fun to do,
True.
especially if you're playing like the songs that you like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, it's raining outside. I didn't even notice.
Hopefully we'll get it kickstarted soon. I mean, we're getting this podcast finally.
Yeah,
Finally,
we're actually
done
finally
soon.
taking time to
Yeah.
actually do this, even though we started this at the beginning of last year.
Yeah. We had a bunch of hiccups,
That's like 4 days ago.
like none of us had
Bro.
PCs, none of us had good gear.
Well,
and it
I
was
didn't
just-
have a PC. Now I actually have one built.
Well, yeah, well, I didn't have one either. I had my laptop, and
Oh,
it,
really?
it was just a bad, not a bad.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
just like
huh.
it was like kind of like a sticky situation. It was inconsistent.
Yeah.
But now, we're decked out.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah.
Me and Ahmad have fully built PCs. Eli's still waiting. Eli's still waiting for a good price on a graphics card, which is gonna be fucking impossible.
10 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Eli will still be able to get in here with his laptop and get on Discord and record with us.
Well,
Which will be in the next episode, whenever you'll be able to meet
And
our other final hosts.
I think, yeah, I think for the rest of the episodes, like it should just be stuff like this, just random like shit that we say, and it doesn't necessarily have to be structured out. You know, we're just speaking what's on our mind. I think that's much better than planning it out, which
Yeah.
we didn't plan this out either. So I think that's like a
Yeah,
good thing.
this was very last minute. It's we started talking about it that we should record at 10. We didn't actually start recording until
To like 12.
yeah, until 12, and now it's 1:21
Yeah.
a.m.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, Jeremiah, you can cut this part out, but like this is like the part where we're just gonna like wrap it up.
Okay.
He's gonna have to go through all the recording just to hear that one part.
Well, it's the last minute. He can just scroll all the way up here and then.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
Alright,
Jared. Do you want,
Yeah,
do you
sure,
wanna
it's
close
that
it,
easy.
or-
Yeah, I'll go ahead and outro
It is that easy. You wanted Francis Sutter for like 2 years.
Yeah, but I didn't learn video editing during that time.
Bro, you're literally just cropping 2 things.
Okay, for sure.
I'll kiss you. What?
Please,
All right,
God.
I'm gonna start the
You can
outro.
keep that in there. You
Okay.
can keep that in there. Alright, start it now.
All right. Thank you everybody and anybody who's been listening so far to this podcast. This is where we're gonna wrap it up. We've been your hosts. I've been Jared. He's
I'm
been Ahmad.
Jeremiah.
He's been Jeremiah.
That's me.
And-
Hopefully we'll get the other fucking asshole here with us.
Yeah,
and
fuck you,
be
Eli,
much
for not
better.
being in the show. You son of a bitch. I gotta work tomorrow. Fuck you, that's what. My fault. Go ahead.
Any social media links we decide to post down in the description will be down there.
Don't follow me.
Please follow me. I'm lonely.
Thank you guys for listening, and hit that like and subscribe button. And
I'm
yeah,
so fucking brown. Alright, end it.
thanks guys.